Hey, and welcome everyone. Thank you for joining. This is the second show of today, and on yesterday, today, and tomorrow, it's all about our upcoming book launch, and on the book that's called "The Handbook to Developing Human Equity." World civility is the missing element, and today I have a very special guest again, right on the hour at 5 p.m. wherever you're joining from. And that guest is Dr. Ira Roach. But before he comes on, I'm going to tell you a little bit about me and a little bit about Dr. Reverend Ambassador Ira Roach, and then you're gonna get to know about him and his global initiative when it comes to world civility. And so, if you're now joining, you haven't seen me before, my name is Ambassador Raymond Harlow. I'm a World Civility Ambassador. I get to work across the globe, empowering entrepreneurs in their community. That's my global work. What I do at home is I'm a book publisher, and also I'm an investor in real estate. And today's topic is world civility, the missing element. And before we continue, I'm going to show you a few of the books that I've published. This one is called Level Up, the Handbook to Unleash Your Greatness. So it's another handbook in the handbook series. This one has 15, 15 world leaders in the topic of leadership. This is one of my book. You can actually have this book for free, the ebook for free. If you go to raymondharlaw.com, myname.com, you can download this book. This book it has all the secrets of becoming an authority. And you see the word author in the word authority because that's what I do. I help you to become an authority by positioning, packaging, and promoting what you already know and what you're already doing. And in this book, I cover 33 principles to go pro as an author, speaker, and mentor. And I was fortunate to have the Napoleon Hill Foundation CEO, Don Green, to endorse this book. I've been featured in several other books by my mentor, Sir Clyde Rivers, by my fellow ambassador out in London, UK, Professor Patrick Basingay, also Dr. Ira Roach, and I. This is actually where we met in London, UK, in person. I'm from Canada. Dr. Ira's from the US. We met in London, UK. Phenomenal. The rest was history. Now we're collaborating across the globe and doing many projects together. I'm working with his immediate team of mentees, and we're also publishing a second book that derives from his own narrative, which is Focus Forward Civility. It's phenomenal. I've also been featured in magazines, local and national magazines over the years. I've been featured in the Guyana Who's Who magazine for my work in agriculture and real estate in Guyana and sustainable development with the United Nations. One of the very first book I did 3 years ago was called The Handbook to Holistic Health, where we featured 21 health and wellness experts on holistic health. Not about medication and prescription, but all about healing your body, mind, and soul naturally. Also, had the pleasure of co-authoring with the legend in The Secret to Wealth, called the legend Brian Tracy. Phenomenal man. And I also want to give you an opportunity. If you're passionate about becoming an author with me and my community and my company, to be a part of an upcoming book called The Handbook to Powerful Collaboration: How to Build Relationship Capital to Maximize for Maximum Success, or to maximize success. I have to work on that with 21 experts again. And this one is, we're actually going to be launching this later this year. And so it's blank right now. This is the book that's upcoming. All the other books I show you, you can actually get them on Amazon, and they're full, and they are amazing, amazing books. And now I'm here to talk to you about a book we're launching tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be launching this phenomenal book. It's a game changer. It's a book that will change the world. And today, before we start out, I want to read the bio of my co-author, this amazing man. His bio is so big. I'll see how much of it I can read. And he's the real deal. It's not just bio. This guy, when you meet him, you will know. So Dr. Ira Roach, World Civility Ambassador, radio show host, international best-selling author, speaker, mentor, coach. Dr. Ira Roach III holds a bachelor degree in counseling, a master degree in Christian education, and a earned doctorate in Christian education and organizational leadership and development. He has been pinned by many as the mentor to the masses. With his many years of experience as a spiritual leader speaking to audiences on the East Coast, he's in the first state of Delaware. Dr. Ira is an award-winning actor in the web series Church Folks Secrets, an international best-selling author, certified trainer, speaker, and coach. He also hosts a weekly international radio entitled The Dr. Ira Show. I was privileged to be on it. If you're in his circle, you're his friend, say, hey, Dr. Ira, what's the show all about? Maybe consider me to be on www.iworship96.com. The show aims to motivate audience members to overcome challenges, achieve their dreams, and improve their lives. The program highlights entrepreneurs, professional leaders, artists, and dreamers. You must fit in one of those categories. He has a passion for helping people with tools to change the quality of their lives. He specializes in getting unstuck. Mindset mastery training, and that's how he teaches you to get unstuck. Phenomenal guy, phenomenal training. Leadership, he specialized in getting unstuck. Leadership, personal development, workforce development, team building, and what's your story? Story development and book publishing. So he's an all-rounder, great mentor that you just need to get to know. And right now, I want to bring him on. Ambassador Dr. Ira Roach. I tried to bring you on stage and then somehow remove myself from stage. That was tricky.
Yeah.
Welcome, Ambassador.
Thank you, sir. Good to be here today.
It's good to have you on. And how excited are you about our book launch in less than 24 hours from now?
So excited. I'm so excited. I'm ready.
Our book, World Civility, The Missing Element, will be launching tomorrow, 3 p.m. Come back here and join us. Before we get into the full interview with Dr. Roach, I'd like to tell you guys about the special offer we have for $2.99. For $2.99, you can pre-order the ebook on Amazon. I'll be sharing the link right after, and you can ask me for it. You can ask Dr. Ira Roach for it, and once you do that, it'll be self-delivered through Amazon to you via ebook. However, if you do that between now and tomorrow, that you pre-order the ebook for $2.99, we will personally send you the actual book, printed in full color. That one, this book, we're doing a special edition, full color copy, mailed to your door at no additional cost other than the $2.99 that you pay to Amazon. The reason we're doing that is we want to celebrate our book launch. We want as many people to have this book, and it's only open to our circle of influence. We're not driving traffic to this. We actually want it to be people who are friends and family of our co-authors, so they have a copy of our book, full copy, in your own personal library, because this book is going to world leaders, international organizations like the United Nations, cities, townships, parliaments. So we want to get this book in as many people's hands as possible. Now, Dr. Ira, what is your narrative? What's your chapter on in our book?
My chapter happens to be on what we call focus forward civility.
Amazing. And can you tell us more about that, and how you come up with this initiative?
There's something that Dr. Rivers taught me, that sometimes we focus on the wrong thing for too long. So focus forward civility is more or less, as we say, helping you have the right sight for the right bite to get to your destiny.
Wow, that's so powerful. And now tell us a little bit of how this is personal to you, because this is
Hmm.
the way you lived
Hmm.
your life, the way you got out of stuff
Yes.
personally for you, your story of struggle. And so can you share a little bit
Mhm.
of that, your story of struggle, and how we'll get into how you use this method to actually get out of your stuck position into success and leadership.
My story of struggle starts when I was younger. Unfortunately, my parents were divorced. I was at the age of 4, and I blamed myself. I said, it was my fault. And so I grew up with that mentality. Along with that mentality came low self-esteem. I
Mhm.
was bullied. Um, I didn't have a lot of confidence in who I was, and it just kind of sort of grew with that mindset of, well, I'll never be nothing. Like people said, I'll never go anywhere. I'll never do anything. And it kind of grew up with me, and I had to go through years of sometimes suicidal thoughts,
Wow.
not wanting to be here on the earth. I'm not knowing why I was here. Um, and it kind of went through my 20s. I was even divorced one time, and I like to blame a lot of it because of my thinking. I didn't love me, so I couldn't love anyone else. Hurt people hurt other people, and so going through all of
So wait,
that,
wait, Doc. Sorry,
it kind of
you just drop a big nugget. Hurt people usually hurt other people. That is huge.
always hurt people hurt other people, and you have to be healed from the inside out. And I was not healed, and I did not realize that. And it takes a big person to admit when they can do some work on themselves, and so
Mm.
I never want to see people treated like I was, per se, especially young people. And so I always prayed. I said, when I get the chance, if I ever get a platform, I'm going to help everyone that is the last, the lost, and the least.
Wow.
And so, of course, from that, I was in ministry. I never thought I would be in ministry to influence um, people, but it so happened that that was one of my callings, to be in ministry. And so from ministry, I saw people broken. I saw people hurting. I saw people with no hope, and they were good people. People judged them off of the character, well, off of what they look like or their past. And I just never tried to be that person. And so wrapping it all up, and it kind of led me through a path to be a servant leader.
Wow, that's incredible. And now, can you share some of the secrets you've learned, your secret to success, and that comes under the banner of Focus Forward Civility?
Well, I had to get a coach. Number one,
Hmm.
I had to invest in myself. That's something that a mindset like I had, you never do. You never invest in
Right.
yourself. So I invested in myself and got a coach. And he told me an acronym: BIG: books, individuals, and goals. And that kind of started, jump started me to go into, what? I can get around a different community. There must be another village. There's got to be other people that I can meet. And that kind of jump started me to seeking and finding. And of course, the first course that I found was the Les Brown group. And from that, I kind of wanted more. I always thought I was a world changer, just saying it out of my mouth, but I never could imagine that I would be a
You
world
are.
changer.
You
And
are a world changer.
going to another level, going to another level after the Les Brown group, I'm like, well, I want to meet some more people, which led me to going to London. And that's where I met this awesome entrepreneur, publisher. I remember seeing him with a suit on. I said, how old are you? And then I think he was 30. I said, wow, are you serious? He was like, yeah. And then I met Dr. Rivers. And so Dr. Patrick was instrumental in me coming to London because he had did a, a book about our church. And it was all those stories of people that had come up from being hurt and abused and all those things called The City Changed Our Lives. And so it catapulted me to that. And of course, being with Dr. Rivers, he kind of told me about how I've helped people just look forward. And so there is a model that we use about focus forward. And it's real simple. Um, you have to know, first of all, what your vision is. And so that's the highway. I help you get on the highway. And then once you get on the highway, I help you get in the vehicle to move on the highway. And then last but not least, to give you the key to start the vehicle to move and accelerate. So that's our little focus forward model.
Wow, that's so powerful, Doc. That's so powerful. And now, that's your initiative in the World Civility, uh, the Missing Ingredient book. Now,
Mhm.
that initiative has evolved into its own umbrella. And we're actually doing a whole
Mhm.
book on Focus Forward with you and all of your students, your mentees, that you spend so many years coaching and mentoring. And how amazing is to see that evolution.
It's, you are being with the number ones has been an amazing journey. And I think that this Focus Forward project, if there was ever a level of achievement, this has got to be it. And I'm just excited about it. I'm just excited. My youngest son is in the book with me. Dr. Raymond, you're amazing. You're what we learned from the authority with the struggles and it's just amazing that you are an awesome person. I have to say thank you. And Dr. Rivers, just taking me under his wing and being the mentor that he is, this is just like one of the highest achievements probably I've ever had in my whole life. So I'm excited.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, you are one of the great leaders and taught leaders and trainers and
Thank you.
mentors, and you understand because I invest, I pay mentors. You bought
Mm-hmm,
into, you invest in yourself into
mm-hmm,
partnering, collaborating with us on a global
mm-hmm,
scale, and
mm-hmm,
everything we said you've done, and you're actually one of the first one to move to that next level where you convert your initiative into actionable
mm-hmm,
into
mm-hmm,
actionable platform, and not
mm-hmm,
only now you're empowering your students, your clients, your
mm-hmm.
mentees to kind of level up to that next level where they can also influence and
Yes,
teach
sir.
and mentor on multiple scale. And I know you do amazing work within the church organization,
Mm-hmm.
but also I think your ambition is to actually reach the world and the globe, and
Reach the world.
how important it is to collaborate and actually, especially with the World Civility Presidential Club.
Oh yeah. Um, I guess that was the first honor being inducted into the World Presidential Civility Club. Little old me. Little old me from a little small state, little small town among giants. People like Prince Michael. Um, he is just awesome. And some I don't know as much as others, but him and Dr. Grace and Alka, we've kind of, kind of talk with each other. And I don't know everyone, but I know a couple of them. And the ones that I have been in contact with, and we've just kind of become, allies. They're awesome. They are truly, truly people of power. of mission, and they are world leaders. And I appreciate being a part of it.
Wow, your contribution is so immense, and just to have you, you're an intellectual. You are in the personal growth and development. You are
Mhm.
in media marketing,
Yes, sir.
and you have in your heart to help the world, and so what's next for you in as your global, as you expand on your on the global side and your humanitarian work through the World Civility Presidential Club?
Well, the Focus Forward project is next,
Yes,
and I hopefully that will, once the world opens back up, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to
we're
get on those
open,
planes
baby.
and
We're
go
open. We're
and work.
open.
So that's I'll be 50 next month, and this is a
Wow.
good. I feel like this is a good chapter in my life. So I'm excited. I'm just ready to go. I'm ready to go
So
work and use my solution to help the world.
so within the next month, are you? We've launched this book tomorrow. We'll focus. Forward Civility is going to be launched on your birthday, and I think you have another book launching sometime soon.
Mm, yes. That's called Overcoming Adversity, and actually, it's my daughter that put me in her book project. So I'm honored. I'm honored.
So becoming 50 less than a month from now, and also launching 3 books less than a month from now. Hey, I don't think you can want it better, sir. Most people live a whole life and never always want to write a book and can't write a book, and
Mm,
it's
mhm,
such an
mhm.
honor to see that you are a winner, and you just go after your
Thank
vision
you.
and your goals, and you follow your mentor really well with the big analogy.
I tried. It's really
Wow.
helped me um, be where I am today. Definitely.
Awesome. And if there's somebody who wants to do more and don't know where to start, what message you've got for them, Doc?
Get outside of your comfort zone in here. Write down, write the vision, and make it plain that people like Dr. Raymond here can read it and run with it. Don't
Wow.
keep it in. I think somebody said a while ago, now. Now's the time. Now's the time. Just go do it. I know that's old Nike. Just do it. Don't wait. Get out of your head. Write it down. So the people that look at it may run with it. So write
Mm.
the vision, make it plain. So the people may read it, can run with it. Like Dr. Raymond, you have to connect and network. Don't be afraid. There are people like Dr. Raymond that will that are waiting. I know some of us are used to people letting us down and not. There are a group of people. There's a village that I promise you will help you get to where you need to be.
And our large network of ambassadors over 120
Yeah,
different countries on the ground,
yeah.
in developed countries, and all across the
Mm-hmm.
globe, and you get to leverage
Mm-hmm.
that if you want to really impact the world on a global scale. We've got the
Mm-hmm.
vehicle for you because diplomacy training is also important.
Mm-hmm.
We might be,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I want to change the whole world, but that means you have to be diplomatic. You have to work with diplomats. You have to
Mm-hmm.
work with the United
Mm-hmm.
Nations. You have to work
Mm-hmm.
with presidents. You have to work with
Mm-hmm.
governments. And it's a diplomatic position. So, coming out of
Mm-hmm.
private sector, public sector job, entrepreneurs, investors, we all feel like at the point in our life we want to do more for others, and that's why the World Civility Presidential Club we created it so people can have an easy transition into humanitarian work, first being positioned, packaged, and promoted properly, and then go in on the field, theory and practical, go on the field and implement your initiative by writing a book on it, becoming very credible on it, doing TV shows on it, then
Mm-hmm.
going on the ground, then starting and building a whole team on the ground to effect. a meaningful change, a lasting change, and leave a legacy. I want to say hi to our co-author, Donald Tolson. It's good to be associated with great world leaders, and he's going to be on in less than 2 hours from now, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You're gonna meet Donald Tolson as we interview him. He's also one of our co-author, and you can see his profile picture is the cover of a book. Amazing! I love that, sir. I'm gonna, I wanted to do that. I'm gonna leave that for tomorrow since that's our official book launch. But
Uh-huh.
awesome. And we also, I want to recognize Gobin Harbhajan, and he's watching from Guyana. He is a community activist. He used to be in government. Now he's community active. He's always kind of community activist. Great man. I had the pleasure of awarding him the Power of Collaboration Lifetime Achievement Award when I was in Guyana a year ago at the university. And speaking at the university on the Guyana Agriculture Diversification Forum with the minister and the private sector, public sector, and the local leaders, investors, and the directors of the university. That was a phenomenal event. Gobin, we're definitely going to have to schedule that again to do another one in the next month or two. I'll be coming down to Guyana to host another one of those events. And of course, we have the man of the hour, the man, the visionary, the leader of all. I
Mm-hmm.
love his profile picture. Look at his profile picture. He has a collection of the entire globe there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, great leaders, he says. We can't wait to have you on tomorrow, Sir Clyde Rivers, as we launch our book. I'm super
Mm-hmm.
excited. Dr. Ira's excited. We're all super excited for this book and for the impact it's going to make to society. We also, somebody, I guess, is tagging a couple of people. Thank you for tagging. Now, guys, we have two requests. One is to buy the ebook on Amazon. I'm going to be sharing the link very shortly. It's $2.99. You're going to have the ebook delivered to you. It's a pre-order. Tomorrow it'll be officially emailed to you by Amazon. But if you do that between now and tomorrow and you screenshot or you send us a picture or something of that purchase of the ebook for $2.99, we will personally mail you out a physical printed copy that will be fully colored, collector's edition only. This doesn't happen all over again. And as a thank you, as because you're a friend, family, an insider of one of us, a colleague, we would like for you to have a colored copy of our book, which is a collector's edition. And so you don't have to do anything more. You just pay the $2.99 through Amazon. This will help us to drive a lot of traffic to our book on tomorrow, which is our book launch day. And so we really would appreciate you doing that. Ambassador, any last words you'd like to leave with the
Um,
audience?
just thank you, and thank you for accepting me in the World Civility Presidential Club. Great people, awesome people. We're gonna change the world.
Yes, sir. We've only just been doing the groundwork. We're ready for the action plan
Mm-hmm.
as the airports all
Mm-hmm.
open up. Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
It was great having you.
Thank you.
That was Ambassador Dr. Ira Roach, phenomenal world leader. He's a quiet guy, easygoing, but when he's on the stage, you can't believe that's him because he's always fired up, so enthusiastic, so energetic to help change the world, make the world a better place, which is why he's a part of this book. He's invested a lot of his time, money, resources just to be packaged, positioned, and promoted in a certain way with other like-minded individual that I invited. Everybody in this book were actually known to me. I know them personally, and then we invite them, have a conference call, and then have Sir Clyde Rivers mentor all of the authors of this book, so we can get the right narrative that's relevant in our time, in this time of reopening, in this time of a new way of living. But one thing is missing, and the book says world civility missing element. Why? Because nobody even thinks about civility anymore, and it's always chaos and crime, or people just think about themselves. But our the Bible says we should love our neighbors the same way we love ourselves, same as treating others the same way we would like to be treated. If we follow that golden rule, there will be no more chaos, no more conflict, no more crime, no more pain. And so the world can be a perfect place if we just do that simple little thing. And you all have it in you. Change start at home, with us internally, with us mentally, with us in our home, in our community, in our villages. And that's the only way we can have true change, which is a bottom up approach to change. And I want to thank each and every one of you for joining us from wherever in the world you're watching from. Be sure to leave a comment. If you have a question, you can ask your question in the comments below. Be sure to get that book. It's available today. It's available today and tomorrow for pre-order, and you get an amazing gift, valued over $100 US, because we'll actually ship that physical book to you, fully colored edition. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. And another one of our co-authors, actually two more co-authors for the day. I've had 4 interviews today. 2 more co-authors, one at 7 p.m. Eastern, and the other will be at 9 p.m. Eastern. And you don't want to miss it. They're gonna blow you away. You're gonna be happy to know. You're gonna be happy to find out and learn about these people and who they are, what they do, their character, their passion, their vision, their mission, and their ambition. So today was Professor Dr. Ira Roach on, and his initiative called Focus Forward Civility. He shared in his chapter about his struggle of growing up, and his struggle and his story of success and his secret to success, that if he can do it, you can do it. And his life is a testament that he has overcome, and he's helping as many people as possible overcome the same struggles that you might be facing right now, no matter what it is. When you read somebody else's story, you're able to see, oh, I didn't think that person went through that kind of thing. I thought it was always easy for them. So that's why books are so important, that we leave a legacy for generations to come. And the message might not even be relevant now. People may laugh at some of the messages, but maybe years down the road, our children may say, that was phenomenal. I can't believe that was so powerful. Or even even a century later, people can study somebody and say, wow. Same like Martin Luther King, same like Nelson Mandela, same like Mother Teresa, same like Gandhi. These guys leave a legacy for centuries to come. Thank you guys for watching. If they can do it, if I can do it, you can do it. That's the message we want to share. That's the message we want to propel. And this stage is open to everyone. You all have a talent, passion, skill, set, vision, ambition that the world needs to hear. So unless we need to start owning up and say, yes, I'm going to take full responsibility for my job on earth, that I'm going to leave this place a little bit better than the way I found it. I think it's the least we can do. We survive, we live on this planet, we use the natural resources, and the least we can do is add some value back into humanity and do something for other people, something that they can actually never repay you for. Then you will reach true fulfillment, enlightenment, and be a true humanitarian, because we're all humanitarians. We should be. We're human. If we don't like ourselves, if we don't like our race, if we don't like our kind, and when I say that, I mean humanity. If we don't like people, we're not doing a good job. it means we don't like ourselves. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate all of you. Wherever you're watching from, please support, contribute, help us celebrate by purchasing our ebook. And for a limited time between now and tomorrow, actually now and tomorrow, you can get the ebook for $2.99. And as a gift, as a thank you, I'll send you the actual printed version of the book straight to your door. Thank you for watching. And if you're watching this on YouTube, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this with somebody.